Hello everyone, it's the Fly Fit Doctor. So today we're going to be talking all about bunions. You see them everywhere. You wonder what they are, what causes it, can it be fixed? Is it something you can do at home? Are there home treatments for bunion? Well, stick around with me and we'll get most of your questions answered. All right, so what's a bunion? A bunion, it's actually a biomechanical deformity in the bones and the joints of your foot. And so what happens is the big toe deviates this way and the first metatarsal, which is that first bone, comes out this way, causing that bunion to form. And so usually when that happens, people wonder, what is that? Where did it come from? Is it something you can catch from somebody else? Well, no, you can't catch it from someone else. One of the most common causes is actually hereditary. And so if you have moms or grandmas or a dad or any other family member that may have a bunion, you may actually also have a bunion. And yes, sometimes they talk about wearing high-heeled shoes and things like that may cause it. Well, in actuality, they exacerbate it. They worsen the condition. So if you were going to have a bunion, maybe because you already had a genetic line that it was going to cause you to have a bunion, or you had a hyperflexible foot and so now you're wearing shoes that have less structure, less support and things like that, that may then worsen and quicken how quick you're going to get a bunion. So bunions aren't caused by, wearing high-heeled shoes or stuff like that. Usually your body structure is already created from the time you were born, but they may worsen and quicken how fast you may get a bunion. Now, some of the signs and symptoms, of course, of a bunion is that big prominence that you feel on your big toe, around your big toe. Sometimes it's on the side and other times it's on top. Now, when it's on top, it's a different condition and we'll talk about it some other time. But a lot of the times when it's on the side, yes, that specifically is a bunion. And sometimes that swelling that you feel is actually a bursa. A bursa is a pocket of fluid that sort of cushions our joint. And sometimes that bursa swells up a little bit with fluid and that becomes big and painful and rubs in the shoe and causes irritation, pain, discomfort, and what have you. Well, if you want to be sure if this is a bunion or if this is maybe arthritis or other things that may be causing it, an x-ray will be obtained in your doctor's office and then they'll break it down to you in detail what's going on, what's causing it, and how they can fix it. Well, now you know you have a bunion. You look on your foot, oh, there's that bump there. Or you look on your parent's foot or your brother's foot or your friend's foot and they have a bunion. Well, what are the treatment options? Well, for starters, the most conservative thing you can do is wear wider shoes, because a lot of the time the reason for the cause of the issue is because there's a pain right here in that bump. And so they need comfort, they need something that gives them room so it's not rubbing, causing friction and pain. So the most conservative thing you can do is just wear wider shoes. Other things that you can do is get an orthotic. Now, a lot of over-the-counter orthotics exist, and they're okay for whatever it is that they're used for. But when you have a bunion, there has to be specially made orthotics that will work for you. And so you do have to visit your foot specialist who will take a custom mold of your foot and make your orthotics that will be specific for your foot type and your foot deformity. So an orthotic is an insert that you place into your shoes and modifies your biomechanics that helps to reduce pain and discomfort when you walk. Other things you can do is, of course, take over-the-counter medication, either topical that you can rub to help with pain or oral that you can take to help with the pain and discomfort. Of course, there are bunion sleeves and some sort of silicone gels and things like that that you can put around your foot that'll help it get better. Now, if all of these fail, or all these fail to produce pain-free environment for you and you're still having pain every day and you can't move or you can walk but with significant amount of pain, the next advice I would give is surgery. Of course, you can't do it yourself. You definitely have to get a consultation with a foot and ankle specialist or a podiatrist, because then they can tell you exactly what type of surgery you need. They'll discuss the pros and cons, how long you're going to have to be off, etc. If you want to have a special consultation with me, of course, you can definitely give us a call, 832-415-1790. We'll talk about it and tell you what your options are, and we'll discuss everything, risks, benefit, pros, and cons of having surgery, and if you even need surgery. Again, this is usually a last resort, but that is the only way where you can completely eradicate that bump there and remove that pain, that bump that'll cause pain. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Again, I love to do these videos. If you have any questions or any topics that you want me to talk about or discuss, leave them down in the comment below. If this is your first time joining us, it's the Fly Foot Doctor. I'm a foot and ankle surgeon and podiatrist. I'm a mom and a wife, and I love to do all of these steps. So welcome. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you stick around by subscribing. And even better yet, hit the thumbs up so I know that you actually really enjoyed this video. Now, if you have friends and family who may have a bunion, please would you consider sharing this with them. You know, this may really come in handy with them. And if they have other questions, of course, you can always leave them down below. We'll be sure to answer all of your questions as much detail as possible. Once again, thank you. It's the Fly Foot Doctor. Till next time, have a great day. Don't forget to follow me on my other social medias. I'm the Fly Foot Doctor on Instagram or Dania Foot Ankle here on YouTube as well as Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. Check out my dances over there. Take care. Bye.